why his idiosyncratic humor, often obscene and aggressive, becomes so popular in modern pop culture. Using the TV shows Jackass and Tosh.0 as examples, we will show you why these shows have become social phenomenons in modern culture. The categories analyzed are fame, victimization, and various psychological aspects such as gender and social cohesion. What ties these shows together is their blend of amateur and professional content. Jackass is crude, profane, and extreme for the entertainment of the public. We believe the target audience is young people aged 15 to 35, who have been desensitized by the media. It is popular due to the fact that the show consists of average people, which the viewer can easily relate to. Due to the popularity of the show, it quickly became a professional endeavor. YouTube provides an easy way to upload any funny video to the public the day it happens. It encompasses a mix of parodies, accidents, animal humor, music, professional material, anything you want to see. We believe that YouTube does not have a specific target audience, as the user selects the topic of their choice. The creators of the clips are often looking for stardom or just their 15 minutes of fame. Tosh.0 is a show that features YouTube clips that are carnivalesque in nature for the entertainment of the viewer. Since the clips are taken from a public forum such as YouTube, the viewer can easily relate to events because of the amateur style in the video. Due to the setting of this TV show with a stand-up comedian, Daniel Tosh, the show has both a professional and amateur style to it.
In the future, everyone will be famous.
Jackass started off with unprofessionals doing stunts in amateur clips for the amusement of their friends. Seeking fame and glory, they hurt themselves and those around them until their viewership increased. Their outrageous behaviors got their amateur antics noticed until they started to be filmed by professionals. The warning message at the start of their shows advertises to the viewer that it is possible to perform these stunts. They commonly use household items or store-bought items to do insane things that no one in their right mind would do. These professionally filmed amateurs are constantly showing the viewers how easy it is to get a piece of their fame. Andy Warhol's quote seems to be the driving force behind Tosh.0. We as an audience can relate to the people on YouTube in the show. Just like Jackass, it uses amateur video clips as a base. It then furthers the experience as a professional comedian, Daniel Tosh, insults all of those involved on the YouTube video. Society has told us that we should be looking for our 15 minutes of fame. Tosh.0 drives us to post videos on YouTube so that we may get a glimpse of ourselves on TV. Tosh is harsh, outrageous, and most of all insulting. His show gets us to buy into our own private version of A Roast of Charlie Sheen. We all want our fame.
Joking creates status differentiation among interacting individuals. People view joking as a socially acceptable form of aggression.
Jackass is a show that focuses on victimizing people in order to make others laugh. They make use of the fact that people laugh at the misfortune of others by putting themselves in impossible situations to watch them fail. The violence and aggressive behavior of the actors appeals to the viewer society because the actors are all friends. We, the audience, therefore find this entertaining. Tosh uses a similar strategy. The audience is laughing at the people in the amateur videos just as much or more than Daniel Tosh's comments. Once again, the people in the YouTube video are displayed so that the subject is ridiculed. Tosh makes slanderous and derogatory comments for the entertainment of the audience, which then places the YouTubers on the bottom of the social totem pole. This could be interpreted as a type of bullying with the things that Tosh says.
Individuals engage in jocular interaction in order to define themselves, their interaction partners, and the interaction situation.
In Jackass, one does not think of the psychological aspects of what they are doing. If they did, they would understand the madness of their stunts. By ignoring pain and fear, Jackass creates a situation to amuse the audience while the audience gets to stay within their comfort zone. The psychological opinion of the show will be determined by culture and gender. While both white people and black people may find it funny to connect to the show, this is different for gender. The masculinity of the characters and their actions distances the female viewers who may have a different opinion of the show.
Humor serves as reality play by teasing or toying with reality to generate situation-defining reality maintenance.
For our example of Tosh.0, The show teases us with the thought of becoming famous. Most of the clips in the show have already been posted for many years. This form of reality play appeals to our inner desire for 15 minutes of fame. Also, through the amateur content that the show is based off of, we can relate to certain videos because we may have been in a similar situation or social interaction. The audience says, "I did something like that," or "We could totally do that."
Gender differences in physical aggression may affect entertainment preferences.
In Jackass, all the performers and actors are male, which contributes to the context of masculinity and idiosyncratic behavior. They put themselves in a dangerous situation by pulling obscene and often cruel pranks on each other for the amusement of the audience. The audience tends to be males aged 15 to 35 who find this type of victimization funny. This often leads to the elimination of the female audience who does not find such behavior humorous. Tosh.0 has a different type of victimization that is not restrained to one gender. While it is clear that there are victims on the show, there is a balance between men and women. They are both ridiculed by Daniel Tosh, although his chauvinistic commentary no doubt has an effect on the viewer audience.
Humor is used to create bonds rather than do violence to them. Humor is used as an equalizer and as a harmonizer rather than as a dominance mechanism.
Jackass has been developed by regular, albeit insane people who help the audience connect with the actors. That helps people recognize themselves in the show. Their behavior, events, accidents, and so on are often things that happen to people during their life. It also builds on stereotypical male behavior and brings the aggressive and obscene behavior of men together. One of the ways that Tosh creates bonds is through the use of amateur clips of social behaviors. There are all types of people in the clips that Tosh.0 shows. Whites, blacks, rednecks, jocks, musicians, and politicians are all insulted with the same type of humor. The wide variety of people in the amateur clips means that all of our previously held opinions and stereotypes are justified. That means that the bonds you already have with your social group are reinforced through Daniel Tosh's humor. This documentary has focused on humor as the driving force behind the success of Jackass and Tosh.0. The blend of professional and amateur settings appeals to the audience. We see ourselves through the amateur stylings of the characters, yet it is displayed in a professional way. This allows the audience to connect to the characters through shared feelings of fame, the cohesion of friendly victimization, and the reality behind jocular interaction on the shows. These aspects have made Jackass and Tosh.0 some of the catalysts of the reality humor genre, which has created an infinitely popular social phenomenon.